Okay, this lesson focuses on cosmetic products and ingredients, analyzing the product label, and cosmetic regulations. Understanding cosmetic ingredients will help you recommend the correct products for your client's skin, avoid possible reactions, and assist in evaluating the efficacy of those products. After this lesson, you will be able to describe cosmetic ingredients used in various skincare products, explain how to analyze a product label, and offer examples of the regulations governing cosmetics. In a formulation, the ingredients work in multiple ways and can have many results based on the percentages used. If an ingredient is added in an incorrect percentage, there's a possibility of harm or irritation. Now that you understand the categories of cosmetic product formulations, it's time to learn the basics of product ingredients. Often, consumers and estheticians get caught up in what ingredient is used to get results when it's actually the formulation that's important to understand. In developing new products, cosmetic formulators consider many factors when choosing ingredients. They consider the consumer's needs, basic needs of consumers shown in the growth of sales, the market trends, significant leaning or movement of buying or selling over a period of time, technological advancement, which is innovative formulations of existing product or a new addition, product properties. And with this, developers consider product smell, texture, and overall appearance. Cosmetic formulations are designed to have the following: ingredient delivery system. So this is varied and often proprietary to the manufacturer. It's essential for performance ingredients to be effective. Functional ingredients help hold the product together. It provides a base for the performance ingredients. And safety to reduce pathogens with a preservative system. And then there are the performance ingredients. These provide the results. Product is often marketed around these performance ingredients. Okay, ingredient delivery system. So the delivery systems are used to help performance ingredients reach the target area. Remember, the skin is made to keep things out. It's a protection layer. Microencapsulation allows for protection and controlled release of the performance ingredient. So microencapsulation is the process in which individual particles of an active agent can be stored within a shell. This is coated within a film or surrounded by a polymeric material to create particles within the micrometer or millimeter range. So with microencapsulation, this is a delivery system that falls under the microencapsulation category. They include liposomes. Liposomes deliver lipophilic, Lipo meaning oil, philic meaning loving, so oil-loving ingredients. It's used for controlled release within the skin. It's a first-generation delivery system. It's the choice of cosmetic, has been the choice of cosmetic formulators for years. Microsponges. These are highly effective at releasing performance ingredients over an extended period of time. They're preferred by cosmetic formulators who need to overcome challenges presented by some other delivery systems. There are microcapsules. These require friction to release performance ingredients. They're effective for time-release delivery. They can deliver both hydrophilic, hydro meaning water, philic meaning loving, so water-loving ingredients, and lipophilic, again, those oil-loving ingredients within one product. Then hydrogel is another form of encapsulation. It's slightly different than a liposome since the formulation is used to deliver hydrophilic ingredients. The performance ingredient is added at the water phase of a formulation, and the chosen hydrogel will swell in size, then release the ingredients as it sits on the skin. Okay, so an additional delivery system is a patch delivery. And patch delivery systems use a liner saturated with active ingredients within the patch for continuous slow release. The example on this slide is a little gel patch for under the eyes. You can put those on during a treatment, or also included in this would be the little beauty patches that you might put on acne, like on an acne breakout. The next delivery system we're going to talk about is nanotechnology. Nanotechnology refers to the size of the particles being delivered. This is especially used with products like this is used in physical sunscreens. They have nanoparticles so that you don't have a white cast. The FDA has issued statements calling for continued safety testing. The nanotechnology, because they are so small, there are questions about how deep they can penetrate. And it may be easier for these nanoparticles to reach the bloodstream. Now we're going to talk about functional ingredients. Functional ingredients are the ones that make the cosmetic product work. This is going to be the base that your actives are put into. They create the form of a product, so the functional ingredients will determine whether it's a gel or a cream or a lotion. Functional ingredients help hold the product together so it doesn't separate. They provide a base for performance ingredients. And this includes the preservative system that safely reduces pathogens. So common functional ingredients are water. Water is often listed first on a product label due to weight concentration. Water makes up approximately 60% of the human body and covers 75% of the Earth's surface. Water boiled at a temperature of 212 degrees Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius will destroy most microbial life. Sedimentation and filtration are two methods used to purify water. During sedimentation, undesirable substances such as clay, sand, etc., sink to the bottom. During filtration, the undesirable substances are left behind after the water passes through a porous substance. Chlorine is added to kill bacteria and complete the purification process. So I think the point is that you want to have pure water if you're going to be using water as an ingredient. Maybe one of the thoughts is that you don't want to water down your products with tap water because they haven't gone through the same purification process that the water that is used in your products have gone through. So humectants. Humectants are ingredients that attract water from two sources. They can be attracted from the dermal layer into the epidermis or from humid environments. Humectants cause water to be held onto the skin. Emulsifying agents. This is a substance used to bind two or more immiscible or non-mixable substances. Immiscible, this is something that is a phrase that may be found on your state board exam. So immiscible, immiscible, means not mixable. Like oil and water are immiscible with each other. So if you use an emulsifying agent, then it can allow oil and water to combine with one another. Emulsifying agents also slow down the destruction of the product. A surfactant is another functional ingredient. And all of these terminologies can be found on the state board exam. So surfactants are known as cleaning agents or surface acting agents. That's what the word is derived from, actually. Surf from surface, and then it is the beginning part of the word, and act from active is the middle part of the word, and agents is where the last part of the word, comes from. So surfactants are surface active agents. They are used to remove oil and or dirt. They boost foaming and enhance cleaning. And finally, we're going to talk about emollients. Oil and oil-soluble substances are used to provide a protective coating to the skin. This prevents loss of water from TOOL, transepidermal water loss. It maintains natural hydration, and it conditions and softens the skin. So, more common functional ingredients are thickeners. Thickeners are commonly used in cosmetic products such as creams and lotions to keep them firm yet soft and easy to apply to the skin. They create a supporting structure. Preservatives are ingredients used to maintain microbiological integrity or product quality during manufacturing, storage, and use by the consumer. It provides product quality and protection. It's active against bacteria, yeast, and molds. It enhances the product's longevity. So there's a lot of talk out there about preservatives right now, but having a good preservative system is going to keep your products as active as they can be. Color agents. These can be vegetable, mineral, or pigment dyes that are added to products to enhance their appearance. They're not used often in skincare products because they can cause allergic reactions and clog pores rather. pH adjusters. Acids or bases can be added to adjust the product's pH level to the desired level. You can maximize product safety and performance by having the correct pH. And finally, fragrances. Fragrances are categorized into two groups, synthetic and natural. They mask the odor of raw ingredients because sometimes those raw ingredients don't smell very inviting. Okay, so some products are called hypoallergenic. This means that the product is less likely to provoke an allergic reaction. In many cases, these products do not contain color, fragrance, or additives. Essential oils are natural and distilled from specific plant material. And fragrance oils are less expensive but are artificial and can provoke an allergic response. To be fair, essential oils can also provoke an allergic response. The term hypoallergenic is not very well defined. It could mean something different to different manufacturers. So it may be a safe place to start for people who have sensitive skin, but know that just like any other allergy, hypoallergenic skincare products are going to be very specific to the individuals. Okay, so performance ingredients are ingredients responsible for producing the desired effect. They often act as functional ingredients, and their action is determined by the percentage used in the product. So vitamin C may be in there. It may be in there at a level that helps it act as a preservative, or it may be used as at a level that helps lighten and brighten the skin. So the amount of a product added is going to determine whether it's really a performance ingredient or not. This is something that you want to pay attention to when you're selecting products, because manufacturers will put just a little bit of a product in there so that they can say that it's in the product. Like retinol will say, they may say this has retinol in it, so it's going to help with cellular turnover. But if it's like the last ingredient in the list, then it's not likely going to be very effective as an ingredient that will promote cellular turnover. So you want to pay attention, especially to the first 5 ingredients in the list, to know what the product actually does. Now, sometimes you'll have a performance ingredient that's further down in the list, and it's appropriate because it's a strong ingredient, and having it above a certain percentage is not helpful. So this is where being aware of your ingredients is really helpful. This is something that anytime that you want to do any research, ingredients is a wonderful thing to spend your time on. Okay, so some common performance ingredients are botanicals. They protect against cellular damage, reduce melanocyte reaction and inflammation. They can be antibacterial and keratolytic. They can reduce irritation and provide conditioning effects, and they can reduce inflammation. Botanical is a really broad category. Antioxidants or vitamins. These are ingredients used to prevent oxidation in cells. They're highly unstable if not properly handled and protected during manufacturing. So you can have vitamin C, for example. The L-ascorbic acid is a difficult form of vitamin C to work with. It's more unstable than other versions of vitamin C. However, it's worth it if you can find a product that uses it well, because it's one of the most researched forms of vitamin C out there. Okay, we have essential oils. They're derived solely from specific plant matter. They improve the health and elasticity of the skin. Acids and enzymes. Enzymes dissolve keratin proteins on the surface of the skin. This improves the skin tone and texture. It reduces bacteria and dead skin buildup and enhances cellular turnover. Retinoids are derivatives of vitamin A. There are several forms that are used in cosmetic products. Retinol with an OL is used without a prescription. Retinaldehyde can also be used without a prescription. Brighteners. These are naturally derived ingredients that help brighten hyperpigmented skin, even skin tone, slow the production of hyperpigmentation, and improve texture. And peptides improve wound healing. So, aromatherapy carrier oils are a carrier oil is a neutral oil, most often grapeseed, almond, apricot kernel, jojoba, or olive oil, that is used to dilute an essential oil. All essential oils except lavender and tea tree should be diluted using a carrier oil before use on the skin to avoid severe irritation. Pure blended oils use carrier oils to provide specific benefits such as invigoration, relaxation, or to detoxify, and are not blended for a client's particular needs. So we're going to talk about comedogenicity. Comedogenic ingredients are those that are likely to block or clog the pores and contribute to papules and pustules. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with this word today. Common comedogenic ingredients include heavy emulsifiers, color additives, occlusive ingredients such as waxes and oils. Non-comedogenic ingredients are less likely to clog pores. Examples of non-comedogenic ingredients include water-soluble ingredients, vitamins, and enzymes. Over-the-counter drugs are those products sold directly to a consumer without a prescription from a healthcare professional. Examples of over-the-counter drugs are antibacterials. These are ingredients that destroy bacteria that cause problems such as acne or other infections. Lighteners. They're used in skin treatment products to lighten areas of hyperpigmentation. They work slowly and require consistent sun protection. Bleach dark spots. I don't really like that phrase. You can lighten dark spots. Improve tone and calm skin. Function by blocking production of melanin in the melanocytes, increasing desquamation and reducing inflammation. And sunscreen is an over-the-counter drug. It prevents skin cancer and reduces photoaging. Something to know about whether a product is considered a drug or a cosmetic is if it affects change in the skin, if it changes the physical or chemical makeup of the skin, then it is considered an over-the-counter drug versus a cosmetic, which changes the appearance of the skin. And this is the slide that I just talked about. Okay, so natural ingredients. Natural biological ingredients have active compounds that deliver effective results, such as aloe vera, tea tree, and essential oils. Now we're going to talk about analyzing product labels. Ingredients are listed on the product label in descending order by weight concentration as a percentage of the total formula. The ingredient with the highest concentration is listed first. So when you analyze a product label, you want to look at the benefit claims, identify the functional ingredients, identify the performance ingredients, and identify the delivery system. So what does it claim? Does that claim match the performance ingredients, and where the performance ingredients land on this ingredients lists? And then the delivery system, if the delivery system matches the kind of the skin type that you're working with. So in the United States, there are federal and state agencies that issue rules and regulations that pertain to the manufacture and sale of cosmetic products. These are the Food and Drug Administration, the Federal Trade Commission, and states such as California that have specific guidelines for the sale of products within their state. In Canada, regulations that pertain to cosmetics are provided by Health Canada in the Food and Drugs Act. The best source of specific information from a manufacturer about a product are called safety data sheets. So the Food and Drug Administration, they regulate cosmetic products as governed by the Federal Food and Drug and Cosmetic Act, and Fair Packaging and Labeling Act. They regulate cosmetics under the authority of those two laws. Okay, so FDA 21 CFR Part 701 and 740 and the Fair Packaging and Labeling Act, also known as FPLA, are intended to protect consumers from health hazards and deceptive practices. It is illegal to introduce misbranded cosmetics into interstate commerce. Products that make claims that they treat disease or alter the human body are considered drugs. To be considered a drug by the FDA or Health Canada, a product needs to penetrate the body and be picked up by the dermis or circulatory system. They need to be intended for use in the diagnosis, cure, mitigation, treatment, or prevention of disease. And they need to change the structure and function of the body. So it is illegal to say that something is FDA approved on products when that's not true. There are really specific requirements for how information needs to be displayed on a product. So there are specific rules for organic labeling. Again, this is not organic like chemistry. Organic means that it was alive at one point. Organic labeling in the United States is governed by the Department of Agriculture. It has defined strict production and labeling requirements to use the organic label in products and on produce. All right. In the show, remember, if you want to look this up, you can pause after I read the question. I'll give you the page number if you are interested. So this number 1 can be found on page 133. Water, H2O, or aqueous, is a functional ingredient that is listed first on product labels due to weight concentration. The answer is true. That is, unless it's an anhydrous solution, that would not have water in it. But most products do have water in it, and water is the first ingredient. Functional ingredients are responsible for producing the desired effect. This is found on page 139. The answer is false. That is the performance ingredients. Okay, this answer is found on page 131. The category that liposomes, microsponges, microcapsules, and hydrogels fall under is... The answer is microcapsulation. This is also found on page 131. The difference between liposomes and hydrogels is that liposomes deliver lipophilic ingredients and hydrogels deliver, the answer is hydrophilic ingredients. This answer is found on page 132. Ingredients that help hold the product together, provide a base, and contain a preservative system are called. The answer is functional. This answer can be found on page 133. The first ingredient found in the majority of cosmetic skincare products is, the answer is water. The next two answers are found on page 134. Emulsifying agents are compatible with both water and, the answer is oil. Functional ingredients used to remove oil and/or dirt and are also known as cleaning agents are called, the answer is surfactants, also known as surface acting agents. This answer is found on page 137. Acids or bases used to alter the desired product pH level are called, the answer is pH adjusters. This answer is found on page 141. Ingredients that dissolve keratin proteins on the surface of the skin are called, the answer is enzymes. All right, I hope this was helpful. Give me any feedback on how they can be